toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Longhorns offense will get first crack at it here. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He leaves it with his back. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can do with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give from the gun. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Here's the throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Zips it out to his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Terry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Winston. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. They're setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Longhorns perfectly happy to let him do it himself. Horns fans have seen this before. Vince Young with over 1,000 yards rushing in 2 of his 3 seasons. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Arkansas! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll go to the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Gaines. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He breaks a tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy...
Touchdown, Texas! Stealing a score on special teams. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Texas offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Got his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Oh, he missed it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeps it on the bootleg. Dumps it off in the flats. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll line up for a second down play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air, it's Maddox. Right on the money. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down for this offense. They want to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to move the chain. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Hawkins. Grab near the sticks, it's Gaines. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Coming out with it, it's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Got his man down the middle.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to back and leads it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Lining up for the point after and the lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Handoff from the gun. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. With the catch, it's McCutcheon. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And some room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and No chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gage. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Maddox. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Gaines. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking left. He's got it. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Using his legs, it's Gage. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo pig swing.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Quickly to the tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gonna run it. It's Gage.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Off the play fake on first down. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice jump game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This quarterback part of their running game. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And the quarterback held up to and sacked at the 12. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. There is no doubt, at this point of the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Texas! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Scrambling away. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
They'll run the screen. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to throw on 1st down. moving away from pressure. To the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. Got his man quickly. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Texas, 55. Arkansas, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Here we go. To the air, it's Maddox. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they fight him.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
7 yards on the play.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.